Hey, what's up guys, Billy here again, and here to do the daily stock watch list review for May 7th. And today we did SPY, Boeing, Nvidia, Facebook, AMD, Uber, Beyond, Bank of America, Tesla, and Activision. That's a lot, but we actually covered a crap ton more in the stream. So here on, hold up, I had new levels. Sometimes I'll update my levels during the day. It's really good too as the day moves on. I said above 289, but there's a double top on the 5 minutes, so be careful. Then I said an aggressive below would be 287.15, which is actually the low of the day, a double bottom of the day. So that's a pretty resilient line. If you got faked out on SPY today, no biggie. You shouldn't honestly have been playing this anyway. I mean, this was a really good pattern to get in, don't get me wrong. There wasn't a whole lot of momentum, there wasn't a lot of volume. We're going towards lunchtime. It's just not a fun time to get into. That's not the case every time, so I'm not going to make that as the excuse on why you would have lost this play. That's where the gas gave out. As you can see, it cascaded the rest of the day. It even kind of hit the rejection here on the resistance and made a pretty good way for puts. A pretty one-directional play for puts the rest of the day. But no biggie. We can get a BA. BA did perfectly off the levels, pretty one-directional. Popped here, third 5-minute candle, so a little bit after the weekend period. I say about 5-10 minutes. It's good to wait about 5 to 20 really. But if you do see a strong play like this developing, you can get in. It also kind of started flagging here, but then it just started doing some more. It actually even gave you a triangle here. Gave you some good confirmation. Pushed up out of this symmetrical triangle, continued to push up. Caught support on the trend line that we've had drawn on the chart for, I think, a few days now. So very good one-directional play there. Don't even need to go over the break below. Nvidia. We sit above 303.50. Watch 304.50, 304.60 range, as well as the strong resistance at 305.80, which is all three of these lines above you see here. And then this was our break below. So it caught support on our break below, made a W pattern, pushed above the higher high at our resistance that we marked, and pushed up even more. So all of our lines here were actually super accurate today. I'm glad I went over all those time frames on stream. If you guys want to go check out how we made those lines, go check out the stream from today, May 7th. That was amazing. Facebook. Above 211.60. Pre-market high as well as previous day high. Below 210.75. So it actually is going to continue to use that line as a very strong resistance. So that is now an even stronger line. So we need to remember this for tomorrow, guys. If you see Facebook go above this, it's most likely going to run a lot. As you can already see in after hours, it is. But stop looking at after hours and thinking your positions are golden or that you're already up. Because if you look at SPY, I've been seeing many people do this over the past few weeks. They get put, let's say they got puts here. Yes. Oh, what the hell? This is messed up. Fed pump. This, that. So quit complaining and crying. Quit getting into positions that you're not even sure of or have actual technical analysis on. Quit guessing. This is trading. You don't guess to make money. Anybody can get lucky and make money. It's remembering how to do it is what counts. So I'm just going over that because I've seen that a lot and it's a little annoying seeing so many people do it. But Facebook, very resilient. The break below was perfect. Very one-directional after a break below. Continue to use this range as a break above if you see Facebook come back down. If it doesn't stay up like that. AMD was the next one. I said above 53, below 52.50. Small extended hours gap is between 52.16 and 52.76. So I was talking about this range here. And it actually ended up using that as a line. So that would have been a great target if you got into puts right out the gate here on AMD. Pretty much one 5-minute candle was your entire profit. Good entrance. Actually, you probably could have held through that because you didn't ever get a positive candle on your 5-minute. You would have been in that trade the whole time, and by the time you got here, you'd been being greedy at that point. You know, take your profits. It's supposed to be a day trade. It's not supposed to get you rich. Uber. Somebody said my lines on Uber were promising. I said the 30 minutes promising price history with tight pre-market range today above 30.25, below 29.50. Very strong here. And this is the perfect example of how you should play the watch list. If anybody ever asks in chat how to play the watch list, link them this video. This right here, this retest, this is exactly what we preach. Yes, it did break here, and yes, you could have made money and already been in position. But you know what the better entry was? The retest of the break level on a tight pre-market. That is the entire system. Some risk management, cutting your losses and taking profits at certain spots. You'll be in and out of plays all the time, every day. You're not going to make money on every single one. You're not going to win every one. But your ones that are going to win are going to be bigger than your L's. Because you're using risk management to your advantage. You're being efficient. Beyond, I said above 130. Not even going to go over that one. That's the top of the daily range, by the way. If you see it go above this, it's going to be very bullish. Possibly to 140, 160. Below 122.30, pre-market low, as well as a common support previous day. So 122.30 was my break below. Broke below it very well. Didn't really give good profits here. Your only really good entry would have been this candle and then taking it down to here. But after that, it just kept using this as a support. So you got your double bottom there, and it just kind of rose up there to lunch. Kind of leveled off the trend. Yeah, I pretty much had a boring day after that. After it recaught support up here. So maybe Beyond will have a lot more action tomorrow. A boring day leads to an explosive end. Can't wait to see tomorrow on Beyond. BAC, I said a very tight gap range. Extended hours gap range between 22.28 and 22.60. I said above 22.75, below 22.50. I guess my levels speak for themselves. You know, you have almost nothing but buyers in these first two 5-minute candles. That's a pretty good indication. I actually entered Beyond very early today and made money doing the exact opposite. I saw the exact opposite. I saw these two candles have pretty much all red and just slightly green, and I entered on this candle, and I exited like second or third candle after. I wasn't in the trade that long, and I made good money. Made a good 20-25%. This trade here would have made you probably more than that though, because mine corrected in reverse. This one just continued to run. Bank of America continued that trend. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. Tried to fail right here. See if it would have broken here. That would have been you being a little scared. You know, if it would have broken that, maybe a reversal of trend is coming, but it didn't. Kept pushing. Higher high. Continued push up. Confirmed. After I saw it probably break about here, this line, I probably would have got out. There's no point in holding that. You know, you're in a very profitable position. Take your money and leave. There's another play out there. Last two are Tesla and Activision. So here on Tesla, I called that the descending triangle in chats. But I said above 786.15, below 767. Pretty much chilled between the range, except for that one explosion there at the top. But there was no true confirmation to get into a whole lot there on either side. To be honest, I didn't even feel comfortable calling out a versatile play where you play the opposite. You know, you play puts here. This was the only good confirmation I can see on the entire chart, and I'm looking at it after the fact. Looking at it during this was a lot harder. So Tesla wasn't really a fun one to trade today. More range trading than anything. Activision fell out of the range instantly. Kind of picked up here if you would have had your 5-minute chart on. Your 5-minute chart showed a support there. I would have just had that because of yesterday's low. Yesterday's low is used as a support a lot of the time on drastic drops right out of the market opening. Pretty much, I think there's only like 1 or 2 reversals on this entire list, but everything seemed to hit really well. All of the lines hit for sure. Tesla was really the only weird one. But make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.